Hello, everybody, and welcome to round two of the 2021-2022 FARCA season. We are here at Rockingham Speedway for race two of our 20-week schedule. Practice is underway at the moment. The practice is actually ended now, so we're in qualifying. Drivers had a short 5-minute warm-up session.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have just concluded the qualifying session here at Rockingham Speedway, and we're happy to say we have another new pole sitter. We have Eugene Hawk in the 88 Ford sitting on pole.
And we saw him last week have a solid run in his number 88 machine. New look this year that they're going to have for the rest of the season until more sponsorship is found for a primary slot. Eugene had a strong run going last week, too. We had given a little bit of showtime. Of course, his teammate sat on the outside of the pole, the number 8 of Alfred Dunn. And this is for Revolutions Per Motorsport, who won the championship last season, now at Ford with a new owner.
And this will also be then the first pole for Ford of the season, so big congratulations for the Ford camp. And him finishing 8th last week. So, and this will be a good run for him. He started also what looks like. Yeah, he started second. So this is
That was his
the
teammate.
two continue. No, that was for
Oh, it was the 88 car.
So this is two continuous front row starts of the season. So he's going to be able to be the only driver able to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a stat. We'll have to see if he can keep that up for the rest of the season.
And Justin Osborne in the 61 car was our pole sitter last week.
And it looks like Onesto, speaking of Osborne, his teammates will be starting second. Not a bad qualifying run for him. So very good for the Team Motorsports camp. So this will be race number 2 of 20 going into the season. And what would you expect out of today?
Well, this is going to be the first time we've been to Rockingham in series history. And so it's going to be a new track for most of the drivers. We may have a few drivers that have some limited experience at this racetrack.
We haven't been here since the 2015 season when we used a different car.
It could be for our preliminary seasons.
That would be the Valvoline Pro Series. So it's been quite a while since we brought these guys out to the track. There are some drivers who are used to it, and the majority of the field is not. So we might see a docile race for the beginning part of it. We have 50 laps here today, though, so we'll see how it goes towards the end of it. Competition caution will be coming up at lap number 12, and then the race will follow suit for the remainder of the race. We are unsure what will happen, but hopefully they keep it clean.
Right, and it's going to be a challenge for some drivers, especially the newer additions to our series. Tight quarters. It may seem like it's a wide track, but it thins out pretty quickly.
It's not wide, and it's got high banks, and it's typically a single groove track. So we'll see if they can figure out the proper racing line and how that'll go.
In our weekly test session on Wednesday, we saw that the high line was preferred. We're going to see if that's going to happen again with our race conditions today. So now we are going to take you through the grid here once everybody gets into their cars and ready to go. So in our front row, of course, I mentioned our pole sitter and our outside pole sitter, Eugene Hawk in the Bill Ford Proud Ford Mustang, starting to the inside of Joseph Onesto in his Lucas Oil Chevy Camaro. And behind them, we have Benjamin Thomas in the Circle B diecast coming off a strong run. Starting the inside of Chris Davis. And Chris Davis returned to the series this season and had a solid run last week. And he's looking to build off it in a top 5 starting spot this week. And behind them, we have Benjamin Thomas's teammate, Ryan DeLusso, in number 5 Cars.com Chevrolet, starting to the inside of the 09 of Jay Langelier. And behind them, we have Justin Osborne, last week's pole sitter, looking for more sponsorship in his Chevy Camaro. Team Motorsports is expanding to 3 cars this week. We'll be seeing their new addition as we get further through the field. Justin Osborne will be starting to the inside of Connor Muir. And speaking of Connor Muir, his teammate behind him, Caitlin Thibodeau, in the new blackout big squeezy car. Just a one race thing for this alternate paint scheme, celebrating the Halloween weekend. And she will be starting to the inside of Dylan Young, last week's winner, a very strong run. Dylan Young was a bit skeptical about coming to Rockingham Speedway. He's never raced here before, and he said that he's a little bit intimidated coming into the race, but once he gets going, that's going to go out the window, and he feels he'll be able to learn the track pretty quickly. And starting behind them will be the number 0 car of Adam Douglas and his blackout LL Flooring Lumber Liquidators Ford Mustang. This is also a one race thing with the blackout, celebrating the Halloween weekend. Everybody in the 0 camp is expecting a good run. And they'll be starting at the inside of Dakota Cottle in the Window World Chevrolet Camaro out of the Benjamin Thomas Reckless Racing camp. And they'll be in front of the new Team Motorsports edition, the number 3 of Jonathan Hicks, who was at J. Hicks Motorsports last race, but the team has since suspended operations. A little bit of a monetary mishandlement, so they will be out of the Joseph Onesto Team Motorsports camp for a while. And he'll be starting on the inside of Brett Pritchard, our first champion and our only multiple champion. This is our all-time leader in top 5s and top 10s.
And then we have two West Auto racing cars side by side. Rick Hughes in the number 1 MSI Ford is starting alongside Noah Joyce in his HP number 16.
And they'll be in front of Sammy Cobb in the Toyota Camry for standard racing. And they're hoping to kind of sort of start to get going here. Had a little bit of a slow start to the season, but they're confident that things might be starting to look in a positive direction. He'll be starting the inside of Brandon Crasta.
And then we have Aaron Gabron in the 26 car, still looking kind of bleak on that car. And then he's starting side by side with Todd Castile. He is having a pretty rocky season start. They went back to a single car operation, and it seems to be they've been struggling a little bit, but hopefully their luck can turn as the rest of the start to the season goes on.
And they'll be starting ahead of the 7 car of Cale Conley in the AC Delco machine this week, and starting the inside of Alfred Dunn in the Ford Performance Ford, also out of Revolutions Motorsport.
Ray Graziano is starting alongside the number 40 car, that is Austin Yoakum. Yeah, it'll be these. Oof.
And rounding out the field from there would be the 27 car of Trent McPherson, the 56 of David Walsh, who could not make the race last week. So they're going to be happy to finally get going here. And they'll be in front of Jonathan Rains, Timmy Weathers, Andrew Weisbecker, Alex Tanker, Richie Mancha, and rounding out the field will be Zach McAdoo. So the entire of the Rebel Racing camp will round out the field.
And it looks like that means Aaron Douglas, who was a full-time driver the past few seasons, he did not qualify into the race. Scott Vickers and Joey Sanders, Quinn Izo, Tim Salmon, and Francie Davis, who was making her first start of the season, they are also not going to be able to be qualifying in. So the only driver really in the field that wasn't in the previous race, it's David Walsh to get his first start of the season here tonight.
And 2 cars that disqualified last week, the 55 of Tim Weathers and the 00 of Andrew Weisbecker, will make this race.
So
And green flag is in the air, and Eugene Hawk and the 62 of Joseph Onesto will race off into turn 1. Onesto is going to take the lead from the 88.
That low light certainly checked up quite a bit. Again, Onesto, a driver who is used to this track, he probably knows it's a line that's able to be taken. But Eugene Hawk, he doesn't really know that.
Yeah, but as we've seen, the outside line is preferred. As Connor Meir jumped right into the outside of Chris Davis on the attack early in the race.
He's going right after it, no hesitation, keeping that up. Meyer Toyota Racing. He's going right up to Onesto. He'll be in line with him. And
Eugene Hawk is looking on Chris Davis
there
for
he
third.
Is. The 4 car, he'll be moving to the underside of him. Beautiful 88 car. A lot of Fords up here, lots of Toyotas.
And the Fords seemed to be pretty dominant last week, and I think they're trying to continue that into this race.
Cadell running nicely in 4th right here. Onesto with a nice strong lead to start this race off immediately, keeping it up.
Looks like Connor Meir is trying to close down on him.
Interesting that we're seeing the high line being used here. Typically, everybody likes to ride the bottom.
Yeah, and Connor Meir did have a mid top 10 starting spot, but he has already made quick work of the field. As Chris Davis has a big run on him, comes around the outside, trying to get him back for second.
Good pass by Chris Davis. Be lap 5 and lap 12 is when we have that competition caution. As we see, we might have a challenge for the lead here. Chris Davis in the 4 car of Davis Motorsports. He's been looking into the 62 car of Onesto.
Kind of falling back a little bit now. Onesto has a strong line, but he's not looking to give it up.
He's been very solid and smooth. That car hasn't moved around a lot. He's just been nice and consistent. Further back here, last week's winner, he's moving around the 61 car.
Osborne was able to keep that spot. Now Benjamin Thomas is looking to the inside of Noah Joyce.
And again, this is the fight for the 8th spot.
Kaylin Thibodeau is looking to get 2 for 1 in this corner.
She's certainly going to try. It's like we're going to be going 3 wide, almost 3 wide into this corner.
Caitlin and Brett will both get around Benjamin Thomas.
Yeah, the inside line just is not working for these cars. People are trying to. They might just not have enough rubber down there to make anything happen.
That's certainly what it seems like. But you can keep your car wound up a lot more running around the outside.
That's very true.
Momentum is king. So Osborne's getting passed by Noah Joyce in turn 3.
No, Joyce, again, he's a seasoned veteran who came back to FARCA, and he's having a good, strong run at the beginning of the season.
Absolutely.
And going back up here to the lead, Connor Meyer is trying to get around the 62 car. Chris Davis moving around him. Yeah, no, Nassau just checks right back out. It's like he's just getting bored and reeling them back in so he can have some driving.
Well, they'll catch lap traffic here in a few laps, so we're going to get to the competition caution before that can happen. But
yeah,
afterwards, we will catch lap traffic. Onesto's just going to have to be on his toes after pit stops to keep that lead.
Yeah, especially with that restart. It's going to put him on the inside line, so who knows what's going to happen on that restart.
We are approaching that ever so quickly here, just another couple laps.
And that yellow flag has been put out, so the field will go ahead and catch back up to themselves. We will go back through what our top 10 is, and then already about a quarter way into this. Ernesto has led about every single lap so far, so a very strong run coming out of the Team Motorsports camp to start this weekend off.
Yeah, and I'm sure that driver is very happy with the performance of that team for the first 2 weeks so far.
This is night and day compared to what he was going with through last year. The team was kind of just riding around, getting their grips together, and then this year they've been really good.
Well, we've seen it. It takes a couple seasons to get your shoes underneath you.
Ernesto's rocking Yeezys apparently right now.
Yeah, it certainly is looking easy for him.
And we just heard from the in-car audio of Ernesto. He is indeed rocking Yeezys today.
Yeah, so it's good for. What is that? Is that Jay-Z or is that? Oh no, it's Kanye or Drake. It's one of those.
That sounds like Kanye.
Yeah, it's one of them. Those rapper woos. I wouldn't say it's Eminem or something.
And before Yeezy sponsors Team Motorsports.
It's coming. It's going to be a high dollar deal. I didn't know they made racing shoes.
What they do now. All right, so let's go ahead and go through our top 10. Joseph Ernesto in the 62 car at the forefront of the field. In second, we have Chris Davis in the 4 car. Oh, a little bit of a fake out trying to before pit road from the 62 car, trying to be Tony Stewart.
And the good news out of the 62 is, though, that he's going to be very comfortable with those shoes.
He will be. He will be. Connor Meyer over here being energized, drinking all those Ghost Energy drinks in the 3rd spot. He's very nice and consistent 29 car.
And Dakota Cotto is trying to keep the window open for a good run here late in the race. That's the number 24 car, and behind them is the 88 of Eugene.
He's got a Florida run going on over here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to try to make like a pony and run to the front.
All right. Make a pun out of this one.
And then we have Jay Langelier in the Toyota. He's trying to act like his little Toyota and use the force to make a good run out of this.
And Noah Joyce over here in the 7th spot. He's got Hell's printers all over that car, doing a really good job out tonight.
Yeah, and he's trying to invent a good race here.
Don't forget, we also have the 61 car.
Yeah, he's very team player.
We got a car actually breaking down to the inside. Maybe
they're not going to pit.
Hang on. Well, look at the 92 car.
I don't know what the 92's doing.
Okay.
She's got to figure something out. Maybe she's trying to change her shoes, get some Yeezys on.
Squeezing something.
She's trying to get some Yeezys on.
Trying to get the Yeezys on.
Oh, she does have the big squeezy. Maybe she has some squeezy Yeezys.
Squeezy Yeezys. That's what she's got on.
And then, of course, we got Brett Pritchard to round up the top 10. He is always the mobile one.
That car is well lubricated.
Yes, he's always the mobile one. And we just heard some radio communication from Ryan DeLucia. He's very elated to be on the top side.
Yes, he is over there in 11th, getting ready to go to the moon as he buys more sheep.
Joseph Ernesto's spotter just told him to go like hell and pinch the 4.
We'll see if he's going to try and hold off that inside. Davis Motorsports, I bet he is ecstatic to be up starting on this outside, especially with the way the field has been going. So here we go.
The field rounds out turn 4. The Porsche pace car that's too fast for you is getting off of the track now. And green flag is back in the air.
Green, green, green. Here we go. This is Joseph Ernesto. He's trying to get up there and push the 4 car up to the high side, and it's not going to happen. He has to slow down. New leader, Chris Davis.
Now it looks like Joseph's going to try to squeeze in here for second. He might even be trying to come back on the inside on the 4 car.
He's going to try. He needs to be able to actually pass him before getting into it. That's going to hurt him. He's going to get freight train if he stays on that inside. That 62 car is holding on to it, though.
I think he's going to try to fall in line right here behind Jay Langelier.
He needs to move up. But it looks like, oh, his own teammate shoves into the inside. That was Osborne.
Carrying Brett Pritchard.
And look at that. We was just saying he was going to go to the moon, and here comes Ryan DeLucia up to the top 5.
Brett Pritchard's trying to make a run on Justin Osborne here for 3rd.
And right up in front of them, we have the 24 car and the 4 car leading this race. You would love to hear the audio that just came out of the 5 car, but due to what he said, we cannot say it on broadcast. But he is very happy in that car.
I think he might rather be his teammate in the 24.
Then again, Ryan's never really had a car as capable as this, but Ernesto's pushing him on the inside. Look at this little pack of cars we got here.
Onessa's giving him a shot in the rear, saying, "Let's go, man, let's go."
They're trying, but look out to the outside. We got those Toyotas up top trying to make something happen.
Joe's trying to cut off Rick Hughes to fall in line on the outside.
They're trying to make that inside work. The more rubber they build up, it'll probably help them out.
It's all Chris Davis up front.
He certainly is, just leading this thing. Lap 18 out of 50.
At least Ernesto let them catch up to him so he can punk them. Chris Davis is just trying to run away.
He certainly is trying to, and they still have this battle of the inside and outside going on back
62
here.
might finally be back to the high line.
Ooh.
Oh, they got some tire smoke out of the 5. Might have some contact with the 92.
That was very close. That is Caitlin and the 5 car.
Of Ryan DeLusso.
So
Ryan probably has a few choice words for her right now.
probably trying to work to that outside. And he is.
Dylan Young making an old school move. Oh, Ernesto using the side draft on the 06.
I have never thought I would see somebody try and side draft at Rockingham.
It might be giving him the Harvick to Chase Elliott treatment.
Right.
Ernesto wants that top 10 spot.
You got Ben with a new Chevy partner that is Jonathan Hicks.
So it looks like Jonathan Hicks is trying to get a run. Might be making it 3 wide with Benjamin.
Again, using the side draft to complete that pass, too.
Yeah, but he's not very skilled. The car might have taken off on him right through there. He's just trying to learn.
Canadian drivers.
There's too many clovers on his leaf. Some teammates right here working over each other for 8th.
That's Rick Hughes and Noah Joyce. They're staying side by side as they come up to Connor Meyer.
And they're making good time on Connor, too.
They certainly are working side
Oh,
by
Zero
side.
goes the outside.
Oh, almost some contact with the 2 car.
It's a heads-up move by the 0 car to get around the 2 of Brett Pritchard.
That was aggressive.
See a Nest Oil on the C-pillar. It's Joseph Ernesto's company.
Rival with Mobile One.
Adam Douglas is a very big supporter of Nest Oil.
And again, that was the battle for 5th.
So Langelier looks like he might be holding the 0's got to run on the inside.
What? That's not supposed to work.
Oh,
and a huge checkup there. He's trying, though. This is interesting.
he's got a door on the 09. The 09 might be holding him up.
I'm not sure. This could be on purpose. Here comes back the 2 car.
See if the 0's able to get a door on him. Nope.
No, he's not going to be able to. He's not going to have that run.
I saw some tire smoke.
I did. I think maybe Langelier was overdriving. Back up to the front of the field. It's still the 4, 24, and 61. Justin Osborne having another great run today.
Here's one of the Rebel Racing cars, Zach McAdoo, working over turn 1, the back of the field.
Currently, yes, this is the car in the back of the pack. They're not too terribly far. They will eventually cap black traffic, and that might cause problems, especially if a leader gets forced to the inside.
Yes, for sure. Chris Davis has got a solid lock on this for now.
Really, really does. Just look how high these cars are running up on this racetrack compared to running the inside like you would normally see here.
Noah Joyce has made his way a little bit further up the field now. As Connor Meir got past the 0.
Trying to work his way back up. He normally does on the longer runs, so it'll be interesting to see how well he does. 0 almost took it 3 wide.
He certainly thought about it. Seems like those Western Auto Fords are pretty good on the bottom.
It's interesting to see. Maybe they just set the cars up differently.
Maybe. That 0 car is trying to work over the middle of the track. Now Brett Pritchard's going to go look for the inside on the 0 car. Oh, very close to contact there. A 0 car seems to want the bottom.
It's a little further back. Battle for the top 10 here. Hicks looking to the inside of the 88 car. Nesto taking 11th back.
Ernesto probably told him, hey man, I gave you some charity, you better let me go.
Probably. Let's go ahead and go through our top 10. So, of course, knowing the leader of the field, we have Chris Davis in the number 4 Ford.
The number 24 of Dakota Cottle.
In third place, we have Justin Osborne in the 61 car for Team Motorsports.
In the 09, Toyota Jay Langelier in 4th.
And
Noah Joyce making a move for 5th on Connor Meir.
he'll get at that lap, and that means, well, now in 5th is Connor Meir in the 29 car.
And then in 7th, we have Adam Douglas.
8th, we have Brett Pritchard in the Mobile 1-2.
And then Rick Hughes in the number 1, running 9th.
And rounding out the top 10, we have Caitlin Thibodeau in the 92 Big Squeezy Toyota.
Owned by Saints running back Alvin Kamara with a Saints theme this Halloween weekend.
And there we go. We're catching up to lap traffic as the 4 cars about to get up to the behind of Rebel Racing.
There's going to be a good size of lap traffic here.
Was able to pass him on the inside before there was any problem.
This is the 40 car of Austin Yoakum.
And currently running on the inside. That's an interesting choice, but he's still going to make the pass down there.
Might hold him up a little bit. See how Dakota Cottle, my Cottle is far back.
Dakota kept it slow. I think he was trying to anticipate maybe a problem going on with the Chris Davis. Coming to Zach McAdoo and Jonathan Rains.
We might have a little bit of side-by-side action from the lap cars here and might hold up the 4 car.
That might hurt him, but nope. The fellow Fords are going to let the other fellow Ford go by. And he's going to double whammy these two right on by him. And look at that. He hasn't even passed the 83 car yet. Dakota is not working this lap traffic very well at all.
Here's the 61 of Justin Osborne.
This might be an opportunity for him to get to second at least.
Osborne's looking for a good run coming into the corner.
If he can get that with the 24 shoved to the inside, yep, Team Motorsports car can move around this Reckless Racing car.
It's Rebel Racing.
No, the 24 car.
Oh, okay.
No, don't make it 3
wide.
wide.
You got a Rebel and a Reckless. They're all R's and less.
Wow, Langelier.
Jay Langelier is looking for second.
That's a move.
Here comes Noah Joyce.
And Noah moving around, but look at Langelier. And here comes Codell back to the inside. We're 3 wide coming out of 2 to 4. All right, Jay kept it solid in the 3 wide.
24's going to get
Whoa, checked
caught
up
up
by the 40 car of lap traffic. And Langelier's going to split the 2 lap cars. Jay, whoa. What a move. That is a move. Look at Cadell going on the inside. He's making it work.
He has a huge run.
He's making it work.
Jay's going to get caught up.
Wow. And there's still 3 wide going into the corner.
Ocado.
And Jay gets it. That was awesome.
Ocado's going to come back on corner exit.
He's trying. He just showed he can make that inside line work. He's going to try it again. He's sticking to that inside. And look at him catch.
And he's got the 16 of Noah Joyce from behind him. Here's the 55.
That's David Walsh.
No, the 55 is Tim Weathers.
Bell Toyota might just let him go, or we might go 3 wide again. This is impressive from Jay Langelier. We need to give him the credit. He's had bad luck in other teams, and he's wrecked a lot of cars. This is a stellar chance with him at this race team, and he is being phenomenal tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, his move to Conor Muir Toyota Racing was it was a head scratcher over the offseason, but it's proved to pay off.
Everybody thought it was the dumbest move of the season, and nobody understood why he's being hired. And despite him trying to be passed right now by Dakota, what he has just shown on the racetrack is stellar.
Yeah, so I guess Connor saw something kind of like what Earnhardt Sr. saw on Michael Waltrip. He may be a goofball, but
hey, give him the chance, give him the right car with the right team, and look at this performance. And we're cycling, of course, within the last 10 laps right now.
The 4 car is just gone.
He is gone, but it is all about the battle for second right now, and Jay has certainly impressed people.
Yeah, but Noah Joyce is trying to reel him in.
So going past the 00 right now, that is Andrew Weisbecker.
Oh, he got tight through the
A
corner.
little bit, but he drove the wheels off this car, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is a bit messed up right now.
82 of Richie Manchester. He's going to get caught up here, too.
He's trying to help out a fellow Ford. That would be this would
Noah
allow
Joyce.
Noah Joyce to come up. Oh, that was almost contact, too.
And Dakota Cottle is also going to get back into the picture here.
The A2 held him to the inside on corner entry. That's going to hurt him.
Noah's going to have a
it's
spot.
It's going to be 3 wide going for the second spot with 6 to go. Ooh, the car's a little bit loose coming into this corner. Jay is trying to hold as hard as he can, but here comes Dakota. He's now trying to get into the second spot.
Oh, the 00 is pinning him, trying to keep the 09.
He really is. They now clear the cars, but now Dakota is on that inside. Here comes Adam right behind it in his Ford.
Oh, Jay's going to get real caught up.
This is going to hurt him. This is going to hurt him. He's going to be stuck on this outside with all of these. Oh, hang on. Oh, he's going to split it again for 3 wide.
He's going to force it in there.
He's forcing it, and Jay has done it again. Another risky move to pay off, and that will solidify him getting second. Hats off to this driver in the 09 car tonight. He has pulled off some seriously impressive moves.
He's got a mission, and he's trying to aim to prove it.
He is certainly trying. Awesome job for that 09 car. 24 car, that is Dakota Caudell, who definitely tried.
Yeah, and there are 3 laps to go. If we had a late caution and a green light checker, Jay might be able to pull one off.
I wouldn't be surprised. The way he's driving tonight, he could have.
That 09 car had a lot of speed late.
And we cannot just give no acknowledgement to this. The single car operation of Davis Motorsports. Obviously take 2 laps to go here. Fantastic run by him tonight.
Yeah, and we're used to Francie Davis dominating Chris Davis's sister, who's our all-time.
She failed to qualify. She actually had the slowest car tonight.
Yeah, she used to be tied for all-time wins before taking a hiatus. Now that belongs to Adam Douglas, but certainly when she gets going, she'll be a threat for everything as we come to take the white flag off of turn number 4.
So another fantastic, and this is also another Ford win if he is able to, of course, continue and win this race. Not going to say anything at the end of this thing, but Ford's been really strong this year, already pulling 2 wins. Final move to the inside of Aaron Cabron. Coming out of 4, a big congratulations. Chris Davis of Davis Motorsports takes the checkered flag at Rockingham Speedway.
And let's see if Jay Langelier was able to hold on for second.
I don't think that was without question. Jay Langelier finished the second.
It was a huge win. So
Third place,
Dakota
Dakota
Coddle's
Cadell.
third. No, Joyce in fourth.
5th will be Adam Douglas. Good top 5.
Oh, he's got some damage. He's got some right side damage. We might have had some action late.
Oh, let's go back and see where that happened. He's got, looks like he hit the wall. I'm not too sure.
This could have happened a little bit ago, and we just...
Yeah, maybe so. There was the 3 wide shot he had here with these 2 cars coming onto the last lap.
Yeah, that might have just happened earlier in the race, and we're just now catching it.
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah.
happened a while ago.
All right, so see the results. All right, so in 7th place, we have Justin Osborne, right where he started. And Connor Muir, who also started 8th, will finish 8th. And Dylan Young and Caitlin Thibodeau will round out the top 10.
So we had 22 cars finished on the lead lap tonight. Worst driver looks like that would be Zach McAdoo. And just to clarify, of course, only 32 cars take these green flags. So that meant the 97 car of Aaron Douglas, the 38 of Scott Vickers, 36 of Joey Sanders, number 15 of Quinn Izo, 51 of Tim Salmon, and 91 of Francie Davis did not get to take the green flag because they did not qualify.
And unfortunately, that means for the 38, 36, 15, and 51, they are 0 for 2 on starting races.
Yeah, that really sucks for that team. It's really going to hurt them financially, so hopefully they can get some good luck going into the future. And so, a interesting race. Rockingham honestly hasn't been typically an exciting race in the past, and Jay sure made sure that was a good show.
Yeah, I would say that Jay Langelier and Dakota Cotto stole the show late. They're trying to make something out of nothing, because there was no chance of catching Chris Davis.
A 5.5 second lead he had. He was just gone.
Yeah, so we got to give a shout out to Joseph Vanessa because he sure made it fun for the first 10 laps trying to hold off Connor Muir.
He sure did, and unfortunately he didn't have the finish he would have liked, but I mean, the dude still led laps. He still put on a show. He qualified on the top part of the grid, so great job for Team Motorsports. They've had a really good start to the season, and hopefully they have a really good year too.
Yep. 2 races, 2 front row starting spots. Of course, the 88's got 2 front row starting spots as well.
We have to keep an eye out on those 2 teams and see if they can keep that type of momentum up, and the Fords are looking incredibly strong this year.
Yeah, they sure are.
All right, so all right, and then next week we head into our first short track. We're heading to Bristol Motor Speedway. What can you anticipate for next week?
Chaos. Yeah, it's certainly going to be an opportunity for some contact, some hard-nosed racing, and some tempers.
Tempers will always flare. And we'll be at the last Great Coliseum next week. We had an awesome race at the Rock this week. A big congratulations to Davis Motorsports. Awesome showing. We will see you guys next week.
And we're going to be under the lights at Bristol, right?
Yes, we will.
Yes.
All right, signing off.